2 more days. It would be hard to leave Korea. We decided to make the most of it. The thing I'll miss most, well, it had to be everything. I was sure there were many parts of Seoul we didn't see. The tour guides didn't help much, and our random ventures kept us in circles. We mostly ate. Food was cheap there, and so were gift items. I spent under $60 buying presents for friends. I'm not a cheap ass. The price difference was just that skewed. If there were some regrets I had during this trip, it would be that I wish we were more organized. We thought winging it was fun, but it has to be an organized winging it. It would have been nice to have brought someone who knew Seoul too. We didn't bring any clubbing clothes, and I also woke up far too late. We wasted so much time just finding things, and without a GPS, everything was dependent on luck and strangers. One awesome place we discovered was the Norwegian Fish Market or 63 building in Han River. I wish we had found it before Antonio's second date with Hyun. I'm sure he would have made magic with the freshness there. It's amazing how they had some of the largest seafood I've seen. Unfortunately, I came there with a full stomach, and what would I do with a 60-pound king crab? Every fisherman haggled, and I resisted buying from them. One even offered to create sashimi right on the spot. I wish I had been hungry that moment. If I could do it over again, I'd definitely start with the Norwegian Fish Market early on the trip. Unfortunately, we discovered it too late.
Summarizing my thoughts on Korea, I thought it was very high-tech. There was so much to like and I was gonna miss it. The food was cheap and I could have eaten so much for so little. I love the cold weather. Everybody kept looking at me because I was tan. They must have found me exotic. Well, actually, I was surprised to see so many Middle Eastern people. Everybody seemed so nice, but they were shy when speaking English. I really hated the taxi drivers, that's all. All the signs, well, they were pretty confusing. Phonetic Korean English is hard to read. I mostly saw the nightlife. I wish Lewis would have woken up earlier. There were things we didn't do, but some of it I didn't care for, like clubbing. I wish we went to Lottie World though. Maybe more shopping? We could have used our last days more wisely. We could have explored the joint security area. I got a feeling there were more interesting places in Seoul. Anyway, we weren't daring. Then again, those back alleyways really scared the shit out of me. Louis did say we should have brought more people. Maybe next time we will. I don't think I'd be bored if I lived here. I can imagine all the crazy shit I would have done. Man, I swear, I'm gonna move here after graduation.
Loose ends. We had to wrap them. It's bad karma to forget the kindness of strangers, and a lot of detective work led us to Ian Premier, the place of the couple who helped us that first night. They were very shocked that we found them, let alone gave them a bottle of wine. It had to be done. Antonio and I couldn't thank them enough. Gratitude exceeds all language barriers. Good deeds do warm the heart. We spent the remaining days drifting and observing Seoul. By now, we had gotten familiar with the general vicinity, at least in the areas we visit the most. We love Seoul Station, Gungbakgung, Itaewon, Mongdong, and even, minus the shady districts, Hyundai. We knew there was a lot more. For the food, I don't think I'd ever get tired of it. Antonio and I tried some weirder dishes near the end of our trip. We went to a restaurant to serve pig parts, feet, vertebrae, snout, tail. Basically everything but its eyes. At first, the thought repulsed us, but after conservatively trying it out, we were hooked. They really did cook the hell out of that pig. I doubt any of it was healthy, but it was certainly delicious.
My time with Lewis, I feel like we bonded. I got some life advice from him, and I learned about his life. He also really likes food and kids. I mean, he really likes kids. Some of my favorite parts of the trip was sitting at the Hanok and watching YouTube with him. The cat's beer and voiceovers were pretty funny. And Louis does this impersonation of his cousin, who was decent and respectable. Overall, I had a fun time with him in this trip. It wasn't what I thought, but it was pretty funny. As I look back, I like it more and more. I think 2 weeks was exactly enough.
My overall thoughts on Seoul and Korea was that there was a nice pleasantness to it. Children and old people walked safely alone on the streets. People were usually eager to help, and there weren't often the competitive bullying type I met so much in America. People understood giving respect without having to demand it. True, there was a lot of superficiality, and I felt Koreans concerned themselves with saving face, but there was a good reason for this. For its very first time in modern history, South Korea has made itself a pearl to the world. It earned it. Koreans understand in order to keep it this way, they have to maintain it. To the West, that can mean negative words like ethnocentrism, pride, and superficiality. But in Korean eyes, these give positive results. Whatever one may feel about that, South Korean culture lays it all out there, and I, for one, enjoyed my time in Seoul.
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 나는 선호해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선호해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선호해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선호해 그런 선호해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일
봄이 와 꽃을 피우고 여름이 와 기억이 녹아내려도
난 원래 사계절이 어울리지 않아 차가운 알잖아 모진 성격은 사로라는 겨울 시린 바람 알 만큼 알잖아 내가 냉정이다인걸 겨울바다 같은 심장인걸 배를 띄워 다가오면 알겠지 내가 섬이 아닌 빙산인걸
난 초점을 잃었지 설이 낀 눈시린 기억이 밟혀서 목젖 없이 비명만 질렀지 아픈 상처만 남은 빙판이었지 눈사태 난 듯 무너진 맘 추스려 보니 다시 불 꺼진 밤 너라 내가 떠도 눈 덮인 산은 녹지 않아
여긴 춥다
주머니에 손을 숨겨봐